Pause for a moment. The universe is speaking directly to you right now. Archangel Michael is here, not with words, but with a light that can cut through the fear, the doubts, the scarcity that has been holding you back. Take a deep, conscious breath. Feel the air filling your lungs, the pulse of life, the flow of divine abundance. This is not just a message. This is a call to awaken your inner power, to release the chains of fear, and step fully into the life you were born to live. If your heart is ready, lean in and listen. Your path to freedom and prosperity begins here. The first thing you must understand is that the vibration of money is not a metaphor. It is a literal, quantifiable energy field, as real as the air you breathe and the gravity that holds you to this earth. You have been taught to see it as paper, as metal, as digits on a screen, a tool for transaction, a measure of lack or abundance. This is the grand illusion, the sleight of hand that has kept humanity in a state of perpetual financial anxiety. I, Archangel Michael, am here to pull back the curtain. Breathe. Just for a moment, stop reading and take a single, conscious breath. Inhale, and as you do, feel the air filling your lungs. It is free. It is abundant. You do not question whether there is enough air for you. You do not hoard breaths for a fearful future. You trust, implicitly, that the next breath will be there when you need it. This is the fundamental state of the universe, infinite provision. Now, exhale. In releasing that breath, you complete a cycle. You take in what is given, you use its life-giving properties, and you release it back, making space for the new. This is the primal rhythm of exchange. This is the foundational truth upon which all true wealth is built. Your relationship with money has lost this rhythm. You have been taught to inhale, to clutch, to constrict, and to hold until your face turns blue with the strain of possession. You have forgotten the sacred art of the exhale, the joyful, trusting release that makes the next, deeper inhalation not only possible but inevitable. Every financial worry you have, every sleepless night over bills, every pang of envy at another's success, every feeling of being trapped in a job that drains your spirit, is a direct result of this disrupted breathing. You are, in the financial sense, suffocating. I am not here to give you a get-rich-quick scheme. Such things are parlor tricks, manipulations of the existing, fractured system that ultimately create more karmic debt than they solve. I am here to perform soul-level surgery on your very understanding of value. I am here to help you recalibrate your internal compass so that it points unerringly toward true north, toward the prosperity that is your divine birthright. This is not about accumulating more pieces of paper. This is about becoming a clearer, more powerful conduit for the creative energy of the universe itself. When you align with this, money becomes a mere byproduct, a natural symptom of your alignment, as inevitable as a flower blooming in the sun. Let us begin at the true beginning, before the first coin was ever minted, before the first ledger was ever drawn. In the beginning, there was only energy. Pure, undifferentiated, conscious potential. From this field, all things manifest, the galaxies, the sun that warms your skin, the complex ecosystem outside your window, and the very consciousness you are using to read these words. This energy is intelligent. It is creative. It is constantly in a state of flow, of becoming. And it operates on immutable laws, much like the laws of physics that govern your material world. The primary law, the one that underpins all financial reality, is the law of circulation. Energy must move. It must flow. A river that stops moving becomes a stagnant pond, a breeding ground for disease and decay. Your blood, if it ceases to circulate, brings death to the body. So it is with the energy of value. Money is simply one form of this energy, frozen into a tangible medium of exchange so that you, in your physical bodies, can participate in this cosmic dance of giving and receiving. The problem is that you have been taught to see money as an end in itself, a destination. You work to get money. You save to have money. You spend and feel you have lost money. This entire paradigm is backwards. Money is not the destination, it is the vehicle. It is the current in the river, not the treasure chest at the bottom. When you make the treasure chest your goal, you build a dam across the river. You stop the flow. And eventually, the water behind the dam grows stagnant, while everything downstream withers and dies. Think of a time you gave a gift. A truly heartfelt gift, given with no expectation of return. Perhaps you spent time choosing it, wrapping it, imagining the joy it would bring the recipient. Do you remember the feeling as you handed it over? That warmth in your chest, that expansion in your heart? In that moment, you were a pure conduit for the energy of love and appreciation. You were exhaling a powerful, positive frequency into the universe. You were participating in the law of circulation. The gift itself was the vehicle, but the energy moving through it was love. Now, recall a time you received a gift given in that same spirit. You felt seen, valued, loved. Your gratitude was a genuine, rising energy within you. That gratitude is your inhalation. It is you receiving the energy back, though in a different form. The cycle is complete: give, flow, receive, gratitude, give again. This is the unceasing, virtuous cycle of a healthy financial life. Now, translate this to money. When you pay a bill, what is your dominant emotion? Is it resentment? Fear? A sense of loss? There it goes, more of my hard-earned money, gone. If so, you are exhaling poison. You are putting a toxic frequency into the flow. You are essentially saying to the universe, this transaction is a violation. The world is taking from me. The universe, which is merely a mirror of your dominant vibrations, will reflect this belief back to you. It will show you a world that constantly takes from you, leaving you feeling drained and depleted. But what if you shifted that? What if, before you paid a bill, you paused for just 5 seconds? What if you held the invoice in your hand and said, "I give thanks for the electricity that lit my home, powered my computer, and brought me comfort. I joyfully return this energy to the company that provides this service, trusting that it will support the families of the workers and the continuation of this blessing." Feel the difference. You are no longer a victim being robbed. You are a powerful participant in a cycle of mutual support. You are exhaling gratitude and trust. And the universe will mirror that back to you, showing you a world that supports you, that works in concert with you. This is not a simplistic, positive thinking trick. This is alchemy. You are transmuting the lead of financial fear into the gold of conscious co-creation. You are reprogramming your entire energetic footprint around money. Let us delve deeper into the anatomy of a financial choice. You believe you are making a simple, rational decision. Can I afford this? Is this a good investment? Do I need this or just want it? But beneath this surface-level analysis, a silent, energetic war is being waged within you. It is a battle between two core frequencies, love and fear. Every financial decision you make is rooted in one of these two frequencies. There is no neutral ground. A decision rooted in fear sounds like this: I have to hold on to this job I hate because the market is bad and no one else will hire me. I can't give to that charity, no matter how moved I am, because what if I need that money later? I must buy this now, even though it's stretching my budget, because it's on sale and the price will go up tomorrow. I can't charge what I'm truly worth because people will think I'm greedy and no one will pay it. Do you hear the constriction? The scarcity? The desperate attempt to control an unpredictable future? These choices feel heavy. They carry the weight of the world. After you make them, you feel smaller, more anxious, more trapped. They are financial exhales that are shallow, panicked, and leave you gasping for air. A decision rooted in love sounds like this: I am choosing to leave this job because it is dishonoring my spirit, and I trust that my skills and passion will create a new, more aligned opportunity. I am giving this amount to the charity because their mission stirs my soul, and I know my contribution, however small, adds to the healing of the world. I am passing on this purchase because it does not align with my current financial goals, and I trust that if it is truly for me, it will appear again when I am in a more abundant position. I am setting my price at this level because it honors the years of study, the depth of my expertise, and the profound value I bring to my clients. Do you feel the expansion? The trust? The sovereignty? These choices feel light, even if they are difficult. They carry the energy of freedom. After you make them, you feel taller, more powerful, more aligned with your true self. They are deep, conscious exhales that fill you with a sense of peace and readiness for the next, nourishing inhalation. Your entire financial history is a living ledger, not of debits and credits, but of the frequencies of love and fear. Most people are living in a deficit of love and a surplus of fear. Your task now is to consciously, deliberately, reverse this. I want you to perform an act of spiritual archaeology. Go and find your last bank statement or credit card bill. Do not look at it with judgment. Look at it as an archaeologist would look at a newly discovered scroll, a document that holds the secrets of a civilization. In this case, the civilization is your own past consciousness. Take a highlighter. For every transaction, ask yourself, what was the core frequency behind this spending? Was it love or was it fear? That expensive dinner out with friends where you laughed until you cried? Highlight that in yellow for love. You were exchanging money for the energy of connection, joy, and community. That was a high vibrational exchange. That pair of shoes you bought on a whim because you were feeling down and thought retail therapy would help? Highlight that in pink for fear. You were attempting to fill an emotional void with an object. The energy was lack, seeking validation from an external source. That bill you paid with resentment and worry? Highlighted in pink. That savings account you contribute to with a feeling of security and planning for a joyful future? Highlighted in yellow. That insurance payment you make from a place of dread about potential disaster? Highlighted pink. That same insurance payment you make from a place of wise stewardship and loving protection for your family? Highlighted yellow. Do you see? It is not the what but the why. The same exact transaction can be an act of love or an act of fear, depending on the consciousness behind it. This exercise is not to make you feel guilty about your pink highlights. Guilt is just another form of fear, and we are seeking to move beyond it. This exercise is to bring awareness. You cannot change what you do not see. By illuminating the energetic patterns of your spending, you reclaim your power. You see that you are not a passive victim of your finances, you are the author of its energetic story. Now, we must speak of the great blockage, the dam that stops the flow for more people than any other. That blockage is the energy of unforgiveness, specifically around past financial wounds. Close your eyes. Think of a financial loss. The deal that fell through. The investment that went bad. The business that failed. The job you were unfairly fired from. The person who borrowed money and never paid it back. Feel the old familiar pang of anger, regret, or shame. That feeling is a chain. It is a tether tying you to that past moment, forcing you to relive the failure, the betrayal, the loss, over and over again. You believe you are holding on to this memory, but the truth is, the memory is holding on to you. It is a ghost that haunts your present financial decisions, whispering warnings of scarcity and betrayal. It makes you risk-averse, distrustful, and tight-fisted. It is a constant, low-grade infection in your financial energy body. Today, we perform an exorcism. I want you to write a letter of forgiveness. You will not send it. This is for you alone. Take the single most potent financial wound from your past. Address the letter to the person, the company, the situation, or even to yourself. Start like this: I forgive you for. And detail the event. Be raw. Be honest. I forgive you for taking my money and disappearing. I felt so foolish and betrayed. I forgive myself for making that terrible investment. I was naive and I am so angry at myself for the loss. Then, move to the deeper understanding. I now understand that this experience taught me discernment, the importance of contracts, to trust my intuition, etc. Find the lesson. There is always a lesson. The universe is a master teacher, and its curriculum often involves tough love. Finally, the release. I now release this event from my energy field. I cut the cords that bind me to this pain. I call back all my personal power that I left in that moment. I forgive you, I bless you, and I set us both free. The debt is cleared, not in the physical world, but in the spiritual. I am no longer a debtor to this pain, and it is no longer a creditor to my soul. Read this letter aloud. Then, safely burn it. As you watch the smoke rise, visualize the chains dissolving, the ghost fading, the dam breaking. Feel the rush of energy returning to you. This is one of the most powerful financial acts you will ever perform. You are not condoning the action. You are freeing yourself from its energetic prison. You are making room in your flow for new, clean, prosperous energy to enter. This is the end of the beginning. You have been given the foundational keys. You understand that money is energy. You see the paramount importance of the law of circulation. You can now discern between the frequencies of love and fear in your financial choices. And you have begun the critical work of clearing the old blockages of resentment and loss. From this place of clearer, more conscious understanding, we will now build. In our next communication, we will speak of the specific architecture of your soul's portfolio, how to invest not just your money, but your time, your attention, and your passion in a way that generates exponential returns for your spirit and, consequently, for your worldly abundance. We will discuss the blue flame of your personal purpose and how aligning with it makes you a financial magnet. But for now, sit with this. Practice this. Breathe in trust, breathe out gratitude. Audit your ledger. Perform your forgiveness. Become a master of the inner frequencies, and watch, with calm and certain expectation, as your outer world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match your new, divine vibration. I am Archangel Michael, and I am ever with you, cutting the cords of fear and illuminating the path of sovereign prosperity. The journey has just begun. If Archangel Michael's words spoke to your heart today, pause for a moment. Breathe in trust, breathe out gratitude. Let this divine message remind you that abundance is your birthright, not a reward. Now, share this light with others. Subscribe, like, and comment Amen below if you're ready to step into the flow of divine prosperity. You are safe. You are loved. And Archangel Michael walks beside you, always.